it's Courtney. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm here to do another installment in my wedding series. There it goes. There's a car alarm going off for the last literally 10 minutes and I've just got sick of waiting, so I started filming. So I'm sorry, you could probably hear it in the beginning part. Anyway, I'm here, like I said, to do an installment in my wedding series. As you guys know, or maybe you don't know, I am a wedding event planner. That's my job. And I just recently actually got back into doing it, which is so great because I love weddings. They're my favorite thing. I'm also recently engaged, which again, if you guys are kind of on my channel, you've already known. So with my insider knowledge, I did kind of want to make a couple videos, share with you what I have found is helpful for me and what I have talked to clients about that's been helpful for them. And so we're just going to get into it. Today, as you saw from the title, we're talking about deciding between 1, 2, 4, however many, between different wedding venues when you're actually planning your wedding. So I'm just to break it down, the venue I'm talking about is more of where the reception would be, but you could also use any of these thoughts, ideas, etc. For a ceremony space or that kind of stuff. So bridal shower, etc. It's very applicable everywhere. So honestly, the best thing I have found to do is to make a pro and con list for each venue. So for Zach and I, when we went to 4 places in a month's time basically. So every time we went to one, we wrote down what we liked, what we didn't. Is it close to hotels? Is it close to the highway? Is it easy to find? Is it marked? Were the people that worked there nice to you? Things like that. Did they have the size reception space you needed? What was included? All that kind of stuff. So, it kind of sounds dumb and super basic, but it is really helpful because then you can see what venue has the most pros, and that's usually a good indicator of where you should kind of lean towards. Obviously, go with your gut. If you fall in love with a venue, don't let anyone tell you you can't have it. But just for the sake of this video, pro con list. Some of the things that we were talking about, how convenient is the location? Do they have what you want or need? If you have 200 people you're inviting, but the venue can only hold 130, that should automatically be ruled out unless you're going to cut your guest list, because obviously about 20%, well, not obviously, but usually about 20% of your guests are going to end up declining, whether it's they have a prior commitment, they end up having to work, their kids get sick, they can't get babysitters, things like that. But you want to be able to accommodate everyone if they do show up. That's kind of the rule. So if you have 300 people invited and the ceremony and reception space can only hold 150, that's not going to work. Just keep that in mind. So the other thing to keep in mind is it within your budget. So if some place is completely beautiful, you fall in love with it, but it's $20,000 just for food, that's kind of extreme. Well, obviously, I don't know your financial situations, I don't know your budgets, but I would definitely say to sit down and make a budget before you even go looking for venues, and or have a range of what you would want to pay for the venue, because you have to remember a lot of venues don't include a DJ, they don't include dance floors, rentals, things like that. You have to add them on. So their base package could be a price that's in your budget, but then you start adding on oh, we want a DJ, we want this, we want that, and then it quickly can become out of your budget. So you just want to write down what's in everybody's package, use that on your pro-con list, etc. I also highly recommend touring the venues before you sign anything. Talking to people online is totally great, and I definitely, or calling, definitely do that. Email back and forth, because you can rule out people as they come in. If you contact 7 different people, you can usually rule out at least 3 or 4 before you even set up tours, because they won't have enough space. They don't have a venue or a ceremony spot on site, and that's what you want. You can decide what you want in a venue and rule everything else out, and then just go tour the ones that you want. And actually being in the space, it helps you envision it write it on your pro-con list, move on. And honestly, the most important thing that I would say for deciding between venues is, can you imagine yourself getting married at this place or having a reception at this place? Like, that's a big thing. And I do have my first video in this wedding series is all about questions to ask your wedding venue, so I'll link that one above just for a little bit of extra information if you haven't gone touring yet, or if you want to just follow up and make sure you have all your bases covered. I will link that one up above. Definitely let me know if you have any questions down below. I definitely... Let me know if you lovely ladies have any questions down below in the comment section. I will answer the best of my ability. Like I said in my other videos, I only do have Michigan knowledge, so I know some restrictions and things like that are different in other states. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Happy planning. Love you guys. Bye.